I'm out here at the truck stop in Ville Platte, Louisiana. I got to stop to see my son, so it was a good day. I got to head to Baton Rouge and I believe to Houston. So, got to get to the bag. A thought of wisdom, right? And it hit me so clearly. So, I'm at a Pepsi location and I'm dropping off the load of Pepsi from Tulsa, Oklahoma to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, okay? So when I was on the road, it was 2 driveways. And it said, I just focused on receiving, and it was the next driveway. And I ended up passing up the Pepsi driveway and went like, not even like 0.5 of a mile to the next driveway. And then I realized like, oh, I passed up the driveway. And so they have another warehouse location right next door. So I pulled in, and I wasn't planning on driving into their warehouse lot because they have a side road, and so it was enough space for me to just simply back up and put the butt of the trailer into the basically like the dead end, and then just back up and then just pull back forward and go back out. This female security guard looks at me, hops in the minivan, blocks off the driveway as if to say, you can't drive here. And I'm looking at that and I'm thinking to myself, but I wasn't even going to do that. Like, that wasn't even part of my plan. Like, I wasn't going to go on your property to make a U-turn. And so I'm sitting here and I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this, and so I back up. When she realizes that I'm not going to enter her driveway and I back up, I back the vehicle in reverse. She then gets back into the minivan and moves it back into the spot and unblocks the driveway. And she kind of gives me a look like, I don't know. I can't even describe the look. Almost like I was just a piece of shit. And so I reverse, and then I go about my business, and I make it to the Pepsi location, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm thinking to myself, I say, man, this is precisely why some guys have an animosity, and I would describe it as animosity, toward certain people or even certain genders. Because when women want help, they seek out men for the help. When men need help, oftentimes we can't go to women for help. We usually have to go to other men for help. Okay? With women, generally, what all guys or most guys would say that they want from women is kindness. To just be a kind person. Being a kind person doesn't cost you money. It doesn't cost you anything other than a little bit of effort. A lot of guys, especially in this era, I say from 20, 25 and beyond, a lot of guys see women and think they're not even nice. Why should I help them? If I was in a position where I needed help, would this person help me? That's what a lot of guys think. And what's sad is a lot of guys, especially from, let's say, 18 to 30, they're generally raised or were raised in households where they should be respectful and they should help the female gender. But by the time they reach about 25 or 30, they start to realize, like, hey, most of these women are not nice. Most of these women want our help. But as soon as we can't help them, then they are no longer nice. The kindness that they show us is a bravado. It's fake. It's an act for the most part. Okay? And I believe that this happens
in the inverse as well. Okay, I believe that a lot of women experience men and they're so used to getting help by men that some come to expect it. And then the inverse is also true, where some women never get help by men for whatever reason. Maybe they're not attractive enough. Maybe guys, they don't know how to ask for help. But a lot of women don't get help from guys. And as a result, they develop an animosity. And it happens to both genders, but in different ways. But in that situation, what I thought about when I experienced that was like, why would I, if the roles were reversed, I'm thinking to myself like, man, why would I spend time trying to help somebody when you didn't even want me to make a U-turn in the driveway that trucks go through? You didn't even want me to make a U-turn, yo. That speaks volumes. I didn't even ask her for help. And I was about at least 100 yards away from her. She blocked off the driveway before I could even ask for help. Now think about that. What if men operated the same way? What if we made ourselves completely unavailable before any woman could ever ask us for help? We see that she may need help, but that doesn't mean that she's going to ask us for help. But we make it very clear to her or to women that we're not going to help them right off the bat. From the jump. Don't even come. You see, the world wouldn't work like that, because ultimately we all need help. I need help. You need help. We all need help.